Hi, and welcome to day 4 of our 12 days of Christmas. Hey, do you remember this from yesterday? Wasn't that long ago. This is day 3's ornament. And I was looking at this and I thought, how do I gift this for Christmas as a gift? It's kind of like an odd shape. So I'm going to decorate a box so that I can gift this at Christmas in a very elegant fashion. This is a pre-perforated Boite-à-tout box. This one in particular measures a little bit over 6 inches by 6 inches. And it's just the right amount of thickness to either put a card that has a lot of dimension into it or something like this. And watch this. It fits just perfectly snug as a bug in a rug. So I'm going to decorate this box with yesterday's papers and a few other embellishments. The first step I'm going to do is stamp the main image, and I have a piece of Christmas collage flurry paper that was left over from yesterday. This is again from Bo Bunny, and I'm going to stamp that beautiful patchwork bird by Woodware, and for this I'm going to be using the jet black archival ink. And I love the snow flurries in the background. And since the bird is a patchwork bird, I'm going to use the other paper from yesterday's project. This one is the Christmas collage caroling. Before I go any further though, I'm going to show you the pieces that I've already pre-cut. This is red cardstock and it measures 5 5/8 by 5 7/8. And this piece, which is one of from this paper, is 5 1/4 by 5 3/4. Now, it was important for me to show you this because I'm going to use the rest of that paper to paper piece the bird. I'm going to stamp the bird in different locations so I can get the various patterns on that piece. Now I'm going to cut some of these pieces and see which ones I'll be using. So I have cut out these pieces. I'm going to put them to the side. I'm going to glue everything down with Collage Podge, and the reason why I'm going to do this, first of all, is it's going to protect the image and it'll make the gluing down a lot easier because then I'll be able to cover the smallest areas. This is matte, by the way, so it will not interfere with the look of the paper too much. So I'm going to let this dry and then I'll come back to it and I'll add some more stuff to it. Now that it's dry, it's looking really cute. I love how it turned out. I'm going to take a Wink of Stella brush in the green number 040. And I'm going to go over each of the leaves. I'm going to take the dark green as well, and I'm going to just put a line in the middle. Then I'm going to take the red, oops, and color the beak because I find the beak is a little too washed out, and the berries. Next, I'm going to take the extra fine paint pen and I'm going to go over the stitches like so. And in the middle of that eye, I'm going to take another paint pen and I'm going to add a line of snow right here following that piece. And right away before it dries, I'm going to add some water with a water brush. So you can still see the pattern through the paint. Now the reason why I was able to give a whitewash with the Sharpie paint pen is because I have collage polish. Had I not used collage polish, the paint would have seeped right away into the paper. I'm going to add the dotted line with a Sakura micron pen. This is the 03. Okay, so now it matches the rest of the image. I'm going to add some more stuff to it, but first I need to cut it and glue it onto a mat. For this I'm going to use my paper trimmer. So I'm going to line this up into my trimmer. What I'm doing right now is lining up the black edge of the design onto my ruler right here. And I'm going to make my cut. Now, to make it straight, now that I have a nice straight edge, I'm going to butt that up against the lip right here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line up the black line of the design inside that piece right here and cut. I'm going to do this side first. Now, there's the wing of the bird. So of course I don't want to cut the wing of the bird, so I'm just going to cut around it and then use my scissors to finish off the rest. And the same thing on this side with the leaf. And I'm going to finish that off with the scissors. Alright, so now that I have this image, I can glue it onto a piece of white cardstock. So I'm going to bring a cutting mat because I don't want to cut on my craft sheet, and an X-Acto knife. Line this up. Do the same on this side. Now, of course, this is going to be a little bit trickier because I do have the wing showing here, or the leaf, I'm sorry. So, but if you're careful, you can pretty much catch just the straight edge. Of course, I'm not going to go over the space where the leaf is. But at least I have a straight edge there, which I can follow. And then I'm going to, again, try to catch that lip or the border, and then cut around the wing like so. Now I'm going to take my scissors, trim around that part. Not the wing, but the tail of the bird. So we have an even border all around. Love that. Okay, so before I glue this part down, I think I'm just going to crease the cover just so that I have an idea of where I'm going, because it's white on white. It's really difficult to see exactly where I'm at. So when I think that I have the 4 sides right, I'm just going to press the bottom down. Remember, I've only uncovered the bottom. Next, I'm going to remove the sides. That can be a little tricky, but it saves a lot of headaches, because you know that when you glue the other parts down, you are centered. I'm just going to remove the side and the top at the same time. And there we go. Ta-da! And now we need to pop this on the background. Obviously, I'm going to use some foam adhesive for this. I want that bird to really pop. I'm going to try to avoid putting any foam adhesive in the middle here because I'm going to have the ribbon running across and it will create added dimension, so I don't want my piece to warp. So I'm going to limit the squares to the 4 corners, and then I'm going to put 4 pieces because I know that the paper will definitely hide that portion of it. So I'll remove these. I wanted the box white, but you could totally paint the box or even cover the other sides. So I'm just going to pop him in here. I think that's about right. Oh, he is so cute. Love that. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the box together. All you have to do is basically fold on each of the fold lines and then pull in those 4 tabs in the corners. Like so. Oh, I didn't crease this guy here. Okay. Up, and the other side the same way. Close this up. Ta-da! No gluing. Love that. So I'm going to fold this in 3. And goes the ornament. Fits right in there. Perfect. Love that. Close it up. Close the box. Ta-da! How pretty. Love that. Now I just need to add the glitter liner. This is ruby. Let that dry thoroughly and we're done. Isn't that a fun way to give a gift at Christmas? I love these boxes. They're great to put dimensional cards, as I said earlier, or any small gift that would fit in there. So I kind of went the traditional way here just because of the nature of the gift that I have inside, but I have another stamp here by Woodware. Now, couldn't you just see this cute little owl in the middle of this box? This would be awesome to give as a gift to, let's say, a teenager, for instance. I think he's just adorable. So my glitter liner is not quite dry, so you can't really see the glitter that's in those berries, but trust me, they're going to be there once it's dry. So when I take a picture, I'll make sure that I wait until it's fully dry. I love, love, love the clear rock candy stickles. I love the little bird, the little patchwork bird. He called for paper piecing. I couldn't resist. And then inside we have our matching ornament. And I think this makes a very nice pair. So that concludes day 4 of our 12 days of Christmas. I hope that you've enjoyed this. And as usual, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5.